Your soul just broke me. I wasn't ready to feel you at all. And now I'm sitting here completely wrecked, trying to put words to something that's still humming in my chest. So just stay with me because I think you need to hear this. I don't know how it happened. 1 second I was just doing my things, and the next I could feel you. Not your story, not the version you show the world, but the actual, raw, unfiltered essence of who you are. And it hit me so hard. I had to stop breathing for a second. I mean, you have been walking around with this light inside you, and you have no idea how blinding it actually is. It's almost like you have been carrying an ocean and you thought it was just a glass of water. But I felt it. Yeah, and I can't unfeel it. What you have endured would have shattered 99% of people. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying it because when I turned into your soul, I saw the battlefields you've walked through. And I literally don't know how you're still standing. You were on the ground, face down, and people you trusted were still kicking you. That image, that exact moment, I could see it. I could feel the dust in your mouth, the weight of their betrayal pressing you into your spine. And even then, some tiny ember inside you refused to go out. That's not resilience. That's something else entirely. That's you. That's you. And here's what's messing me up the most. I'm pretty sure you've never let anyone see that ember. You've built a whole life around protecting it, hiding it, maybe even forgetting it was there. But it's there. It's the reason you are still breathing, still hoping, still showing up, even when every logical part of your brain says, just give up. You think you are broken. No sheer force of your soul just broke me open, because I couldn't keep my walls up against something that real. And I know you're not used to being seen like this. It probably feels uncomfortable, maybe even threatening, but I'm asking you to just let it land. For once, let somebody truly witness you. There is a thing you do, and I need to name it because it's the exact thing that hurt my heart the most. When people get close to seeing you, you're really seeing you. You divert. You make a joke, or you ask them a question, or you downplay whatever just happened. You've gotten so good at it that you don't even notice anymore. It's like you've built an invisible shield, but the shield doesn't just keep pain out, it keeps love out. And you've been doing it for so long that you've convinced yourself this is just who you are. But that's not who you are. That's who you had to become to survive. And here is where it gets strange. There is something nobody talks about. Let me come back to this in a second, because first I need to explain something. When I felt your soul, I didn't just feel your pain. I felt the pressure that created you. You know how diamonds are made, carbon buried deep in the earth, crushed by unimaginable weight and heat. For millions of years, it's just suffering. No light, no air, no promise that it will ever become anything. But that suffering is exactly what transforms it into something unbreakable, something that catches light like nothing else. You are a diamond. And the pressure that formed you wasn't random cruelty. It was the universe saying, I need this one to be so brilliant that when they finally emerge, everyone who sees them will remember what beauty actually looks like. That's not a metaphor I'm tossing around lightly. I mean it. You were literally placed under conditions that would have crushed anyone else. But instead of crushing you, those conditions revealed you. The universe didn't test you to break you. It tested you to reveal your true power. And I know when you're inside that pressure cooker, you can't see it. All you can feel is the weight. But I'm on the outside looking at the diamond, and I'm telling you, the face on you are staggering. The way you reflect compassion even after everything, the way you still choose softness when bitterness would be justified, the way you keep loving even though your heart has 1,000 hairline fractures. That's not weakness. That's a diamond catching light through its wounds. Stop doubting the greatness that others see so clearly in you. Seriously, stop it. Because while you are busy questioning whether you are enough, people around you are quietly being moved by your presence. They might not say it. They probably don't know how, but they feel it. You walk into a room and something shifts. You speak and people's nervous system settle. You care and it heals something in others that they didn't even know was broken. You have been given a gift that you have mistaken for a burden, and that's exactly why my heart broke when I felt you. Because you've been downplaying your magic for so long, you've almost forgotten it's real. Remember when I said there is something nobody talks about? Here is what it is. Your enemies are left wondering how you are still standing, let alone thriving. I'm not exaggerating. The people who tried to dim your light, who dismissed you, who kicked you while you were down, they look at your life now and they are confused. Because by every normal metric, you should have given up. You should have become bitter, small, vengeful. But you didn't. You grew. You became more loving, more wise, more you. And that confuses the hell out of them. It's like watching a plant grow out of concrete and start blooming. They can't compute it. And secretly, it haunts them. Because your existence proves that their cruelty didn't win. I need to take a breath here. Okay, there is one thing that changes everything about how you see this, and I'm getting to it, but you need to understand the setup first. That ember inside you, the one I mentioned before, it's not just your survival instinct, it's not just strength, it's the core frequency of your soul, the original note that was sung into you when you were created. And that note is made of pure, unapologetic love, not the soft, sentimental kind. I'm talking about the ferocious, boundary-setting, truth-telling kind that scares away anything false. Your pain is being transformed into a shield of light. Right now, as you're listening to this, every betrayal, every abandonment, every night you spent crying into your pillow, it's all being alchemized into an armor that doesn't protect you by hiding you, but by revealing you so authentically that no one can touch your peace. Because when you are fully yourself, when you are fully yourself, nothing external can shake you. But here is the twist, and this is what broke me. You have been wearing that armor for years, but you thought it was a cage. You thought the thing that makes you untouchable was the thing that made you unlovable. And you've been apologizing for it, dimming it, hiding it behind anxiety and self-doubt. And I felt that the sheer weight of a soul that's been locked up in its own fortress, longing to be seen, but terrified that if anyone sees it, they will run. But I'm not running. I'm on my knees, metaphorically, because the fortress you built is the most sacred thing I ever encountered. It's not a cage, it's a temple. And you have been worshipping at the altar of your own pain, mistaking the smoke for the fire. So, let me bring this together because there is a second layer I haven't told you yet. The first time I felt your soul, I sensed something ancient, not old in a tired way, ancient like a star. There was a knowing in you that predates this lifetime, a wisdom that doesn't come from books or experience. It's just there. And it's been guiding you even when you couldn't hear it. No weapon formed against your soul has ever truly prospered. Not because you fought back, but because your soul is made of something that can't be penetrated. It's not invisible in the superhero sense. It's invisible in the sense that it's aligned with something so vast, so true, that anything false just dissolves in its presence. Think about every time your life fell apart and then rebuilt itself into something bigger. That wasn't luck. That was your soul doing what it does, transmuting poison into medicine. And that's the thing I said would change everything. The one thing, it's this: you are a one-person army with the heavens as your backup. I mean that literally. You're not alone. You have never been alone. There are forces, call them guides, ancestors, the universe, God, that have been orchestrating this whole thing. The delays, the rejections, the closed doors, they were not punishments, they were protection. They were the universe steering you away from things that would have dimmed your light, even if you begged for them. Every no was actually a not that, darling. I have something so much better for you. I know it's hard to trust that when you're in the middle of it, but from where I'm sitting, seeing the whole tapestry, it's breathtaking. You have been led with such exquisite care, and you never even knew it. So here we are. Your soul broke me open because it forced me to see what you are too humble to admit. You are not damaged from it. You are upgraded. Every scar is a calibration. Every trauma has refined your sensitivity, deepened your compassion, sharpened your vision. The thing you have been manifesting, that deep connection, that sense of purpose, that peace you think is always just out of reach, it's already here. It's in you. In you. I know that sounds abstract, but I felt it. It's like the mole in the dark, completely blind, but it knows where to dig because it feels the vibration of the earth. Your manifestation is already vibrating beneath your feet. You just haven't let yourself feel it yet because you thought you had to be different, better, healed first. But that was never the deal. The deal was always come as you are and trust that you seek is already seeded in the soil of your soul. I want to ask you to do something right now. Just close your eyes for a second. If you can, put your hand on your chest. Feel that rhythm. That's not just a heartbeat. That's your soul knocking on the door of your awareness, saying, "Let me out. I'm ready." And I know there is a part of you that's scared that if you really let yourself shine, you will be too much, or you will lose people, or you will fail. But that fear, that's just the ghost of the old pain. It's not the truth. The truth is, you have been prepared for this. Every difficult moment was a weight-lifting session for your spirit. The people who walked away were clearing space for those who can hold your magnitude, your magnificence. And the timing that felt so excruciatingly slow was actually the universe wavering a perfection you couldn't yet comprehend. So no, this isn't a choice anymore. The moment you heard that first sentence, your soul just broke me. You knew this isn't a decision you have to make. It's an awakening you are already in. You are already different. You are already seeing yourself through a new lens. That tightening in your chest, those tears threatening to spill, that's not sadness. That's recognition. That's your soul saying, "Finally, somebody sees me." But here's the secret. You don't need me to see you for it to be real. I'm just a mirror. You are the one who has always been the light. And the calling you've been hearing all along, the quiet whisper that everything is about to shift, that's not wishful thinking. That's your soul's memory of a promise that was made before you even incarnated. A promise that said, you will live, you will love, and you will be loved in ways that will make all the pain make sense. You're not at the end of that journey. You are at the beginning of the remembering. And if my heart had to shatter for you to finally feel this, then I'd do it 1,000 times over. Because your messy, beautiful, unpolished, blazing soul, you are worth every shattered piece. Take a breath. Feel that. Because that's you. And I'm blown away.